Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron, here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, CWATTY, as a little yellow car goes past me at a great rate of knots. It's the end of February, everybody. I've survived the winter. Woohoo! Happy days. Well, wasn't really terrible to survive the winter because there wasn't really much of a winter. We didn't have any snow. Can you believe it? We had no snow, and there really wasn't anything to bloody do all winter. So, apart from selling stuff, which I've been doing, my greenhouses have actually set to selling rather than storing. So right now my greenhouses aren't making any pallets. They're just selling directly from the greenhouses to wherever on the map is using the stuff. However, over at the honey, it's a different story. Pallets are starting to get a little bit, you know, a little bit stacked up over there. But I can fix that today because we've got a brand new mod, everybody, installed today. And direct from Mr. Stevie of farmsimulatormods.com. Or should I say Farming Simulator Mods on Facebook. We've got a brand new wonderful mod from Stevie, which is going to help me sell all these wonderful pallets. We've also now got the world famous lumberjack mod. So I can turn on and off strong arms so I can lift me pallets up. Oh, I tell you what's great. It's great when the mods start coming. All the quality of life mods. I've even got a test version of bulk fill from Mr. Loki to test out to see if it's working in FS22. So I'm really excited, folks, that things are all coming up farm sim. What we're looking for? We are looking for construction. Now, is it under? What is it on? Where will we find Stevie's sell points? Where are they going to be? Where are they going to be? Where they're probably going to be under production. Oh, they're going to be on probably under sell points, I'm guessing. Nope. Greenhouses? Nope. Orchards? Nope. Generators? Oh, I'm pretty sure I installed them. Horses? Nope. Pigs? Nope. Sheep? Nope. Chickens? Nope. Bees? Nope. Others? Nope. Fences? Which category have you put them in, Stevie? Ah! Why are they under sheds? That makes no sense, Mr. Stevie. Makes absolutely zero sense, that. But there we go. That's floating a bit. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. Gonna make it so much easier for me. I'm gonna drive all the way around the map. Yeah, yeah. It's floating. That's the only problem with it. I wonder if I can sell it. So these have been piling up for a few days, as you can probably get. Have a look then. Can I now demolish it, perhaps? No. There is a way to do it. It requires me to turn the mod off. Is to log out of the game, turn the mod off, load the save. The file, the pen will be deleted. Once I've loaded into the save the game and exit, and then turn the mod back on again. But hey, I can figure that. We can place that. We can do some terrain leveling and stuff, and we'll be fantastic. Right. So what's happened over winter then, whilst you've been away, or whilst you've not been here? Well, I have sold my stuff that was in my silo, my corn and sunflowers. My soybeans have still got, obviously, because it's not time to sell those yet. Not until July. We've got a little bit of stuff, but that's, you know, a little bit of silage, a little bit of straw still. You know, nothing major. Got obviously our lime, which was in our pallets. I've moved me little filling station, my lime station, and me everything. I moved that from over here. I've also upgraded my my silo. I've got a new silo. So yeah, much larger capacity. All my silage has been emptied out of my bunker. That little bit extra that we had. So we're getting ready for what is going to be planting season very, very shortly. Just wondering. Right, my blue tractor, my New Holland is over on the water tanker. Now I was debating about putting some animal pens on this land over here for this upcoming year. And I was thinking of putting in a chicken pen of some description. Possibly. Maybe. There's a bit of a lump there in the terrain, but we're not going to touch that with a barge pole, are we? Because of, you know, how the how the terrain leveling thingy kind of stuff financially bankrupted me. Right, what we are going to do today though, because it is the last day of February, and as we look at our crop calendar, dun, 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 the first day of March is our first bit of planting that we can do, where we can start doing oats, we can start doing sunflowers, and a few other little bits. So some of these fields can get planted. What I'm going to do today then is I'm going to cultivate my oilseed radish. Yes, the oilseed radish that we planted last year, our cover crop. So we're going to do a bit of cultivationing. Hopefully this won't produce any stones, because I don't want to deal with stones again. But yeah, let's get into a bit of cultivating today. Oh yeah, another mod that I've also installed, you may have already noticed, up in the top right, right-hand corner, is the real clock mod. We've got the real clock mod back, so I can tell exactly what day it is in real life, what time it is, so you can see exactly when I recorded these videos. Not that that's really of any use to you, but you can see kind of like how far I've perhaps recorded in advance. On my series. But yeah, we've got so yeah, the cover crop is going in. We're cultivating in our oilseed radish. That should hopefully give me plenty of fertiliser. And then the next step from there will be to go down the road of let's get some we'll be doing seeding. I'm just thinking though, what was it I can plant, did I say? Sunflowers and oat. That's going to give me a bit of a potential issue. Because I think sunflowers require a planter, don't they? And I've only got a seeder leased at the minute. The Lemkin. But saying that, we do have the luxury that... Yeah, I've currently got the Lemkin, which doesn't do sunflowers. Okay. I know we haven't actually really used that. So maybe I return that as a, well, it was a good idea at the time, but let's get something that's a little bit different. We could go for the Kavernland, which was a mod released just yesterday by Giants. It does need the ground to be cultivated, which isn't a problem because it will be. So it's not a direct drill machine. It holds 10,000 litres of seed, which is more than the Lemkin. It's still 12 metres. A little bit faster. Okay, it requires a bit more horsepower, but it's faster. But it plants everything, look. Wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybeans, oilseed radish, grass, sorghum, corn, sunflower, sugar beets and cotton. That would be fantastic. That would be a great addition for me. And to be honest, it's only $3.5 grand more expensive than the Lemkin. But it plants more stuff and it holds more seeds. So I think realistically, that's what we'll do. We'll I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do it now, actually, won't we? We'll get on the old dog and bone and we'll say, hey, come and pick that up. Come and pick that up, store. Come and collect your seeder. I don't want that one anymore. Not used it. Doesn't fit in with my ideas for March. And we can return that. One thing I also plan to do this year is get rid of maybe this Massey Ferguson. Is return the Massey Ferguson, which we've had on lease since the series began, and actually look at buying a tractor and owning one, which will cut down massively on our leasing costs, which we're getting charged every single day, and try and shift to having all the basic equipment that we use on the farm. I say basic equipment. It's not really basic, is it? Some of it's very, very technical stuff. Very impressive stuff. But I'm thinking we start to make sure we don't have anything, you know, the simple stuff, if you like, the stuff that we need are going to be using regularly. We don't have any of that on lease. We own that. Basically, we want to move towards owning our own stuff this year. Things like, obviously, combine harvesters and stuff, we're going to continue to lease because we just don't use them. We don't use them regularly. You don't use them regularly enough to warrant investing, you know, several $100,000 on buying and owning one that you're only going to use for a couple of weeks of the year. Whereas tractors, we use every single day, you know, in comparison. So tractors we're going to probably look at moving to owning this year very, very quickly. And then make sure then that all the other tools that we use frequently are also on a owned basis. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty well. I think, as we just saw, if I go back into that menu, the only items we now lease are the 2 tractors. So actually, when it comes to ownage, we are doing well. It's only the tractors that are leased. So actually, I'm part of the way there. Obviously, the seeder's going to be leased as well this year. Because it's just too expensive for me to buy a seeder. I mean, obviously, it would have been nice if we could have sold the soybeans, I think. Not being able to sell the soybeans until July is a bit of a pain in the bottom, basically. Because I could really do with that money, you know. I don't really want to be sitting on all that cash. It's just, at the moment, it's dead money sat in the silo. But it's something we can look at. How has everybody's weekend been? Have you all had a good weekend playing Farm Sim this weekend? This is the first time this week that I've played Farm Sim. I did play on Sunday. I suppose that counts as this week, technically. I did play Sunday. I did stream on Sunday from the multiplayer server on Elm Creek, where I did a couple of harvesting contracts. I did some cultivating contracts. I did some ploughing contracts. I then did some grass mowing and baling of our own field. However, couldn't sell the bales because obviously in Farm Sim 22 now, it takes a couple of days for your wrapped bales to ferment and turn into silage. So I had to, I just had to hold the hold station a bit on that. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. Yesterday I didn't play Farm Sim at all. Yesterday, Monday I had a day off, and I spent the day playing Red Dead 2 and recording 4 episodes of that for my Let's Play series. And then I got those videos edited, rendered, uploaded to YouTube last night. I need to go in and do all the titling and descriptioning and keywording and thumbnailing and stuff. But yeah, got four days of Red Dead videos recorded yesterday, which was nice. And now I plan to spend today doing some Haut Beyleron recording. So you might notice the next couple of videos of Haut Beyleron are all recorded on to Tuesday the 7th of December. Because I'm just literally going to record them one after another and try and get probably 4 or 5 videos recorded today. Then tomorrow I'll record a few Elm Creek episodes, possibly, maybe. No, I won't. No, Wednesday, tomorrow I will record my next couple of Heels reaction videos. Because when I upload them, they get copyright claimed straight away, and I have to dispute them. I have to dispute the copyright claims, and then 48 hours after I've submitted my dispute, the videos get blocked worldwide instantly by Lionsgate, and then I file my dispute. 48 hours after I file my dispute, YouTube unblocks the videos. But the copyright claim remains in place for a month. Because Lionsgate don't reply and don't respond to the dispute, the claims automatically get removed then by YouTube. YouTube automatically removes the claims. So yeah, I just have to make sure that if I want the videos to go live at the weekend, which I do, my next 2 reactions, I want to go live Saturday night and Sunday night. I need to get them uploaded tomorrow, Wednesday, so that I can do the dispute, unblock them, and have them unblocked by Saturday. So Thursday this week, I'll be recording my Elm Creek episodes for the channel, for my Elm Creek Let's Play. And then Friday, I will probably maybe do some more Red Dead. Some more Red Dead. I want to finish recording my Red Dead Let's Play. And then once the Red Dead series is finished, and it's completed, and I finish that game, the days that I would play Red Dead, I'm then going to use to do live streaming of Farm Stream. So, if Monday and Friday are my current Red Dead recording days, then Monday and Fridays will become Farm Sim live streaming days, where I'll be able to start bright and early in the morning, stream all day, until, you know, till dinner time in the evening, have a break, and then maybe look at doing a bit of multiplayer then after that if I feel like it. Or I might not do multiplayer on the same day that I've done streaming. And what I might do, if I'm doing all day streaming, I might do that on the Alpine map. I might decide to do that on the Alpine map, because obviously I'm doing 2 Let's Play series right now. Obviously, one here on Haut Beyleron, and the other on Elm Creek. So I might decide to do my Twitch streaming days on the Alpine map until we get some mod maps come out, and we can, you know, branch off and do a bit of different stuff. What I need to do is make sure I get all that oilseed cabbage. I call it cabbage, it's not really cabbage, but, you know, it's big green leafy stuff. And I'm not a big fan of big green leafy stuff, as anyone will tell you. I don't eat anything that's been covered in dirt. But yeah, oilseed cabbage. Right, let's get a thumbnail. Screenshot for the thumbnail. I must make sure I do that. I did notice last week when I was uploading, after I'd uploaded videos and I was doing the whole titling, descriptioning, keywording and stuff, that when I came to do the thumbnails, I hadn't actually took screenshots for a couple of the videos whilst I was recording them. So then I had to basically try and make a thumbnail out of the game. I had to play the video on the computer and take a screenshot of the video, which is not the best way to do it, I'll be honest. So I must remember, I must try and get a button that's a bit closer to me, that's easier to press than the print screen key on the keyboard. I use the print screen key on the keyboard, even though I'm playing the Steam version of the game. I know if you hit F12, it takes a Steam will take a screenshot, but I don't like that. So I usually hit print screen, and what that does, if you hit print screen, that saves a screenshot into your farm sim folder in the screenshots folder, and it also, for me being on Windows 10, saves a copy of the photo in the okay, the dogs are barking. I need to go and investigate what they're barking at, because the family's gone out shopping, Christmas shopping. Okay, I'm back. Whew. I'm worn out. It's a long walk down them stairs. I'm back up again. But yes, we're getting our oilseed radish cultivated, which should hopefully, I haven't actually checked, should be giving us fertiliser on our field. It is. So I don't need to fertilise this field after I've seeded it, which is one less job to do. Saves me time. Like I say, I just wished I could have planted that other field, you know, the one we took the soybeans off. I wish there was a way we could plant oilseed radish in November. Because I would like to have cover cropped. I would like to have cover cropped all the fields that we've got available to us, and I think that also includes that field I bought last year down here, field 42. I would like to have cover cropped that, but couldn't. So yeah, I would like to see that changed, or if someone knows how to change that, how you would go about editing the game files to allow oilseed radish to be planted in November, that would be fantastic. Because then we'll be able to get, after we've harvested, we'd still be able to get stuff planted, you know. But I'm also hoping that when I plant the fields, because I'm obviously going to be planting pretty much, you know, first week of March. I'm going to be planting oats and sunflowers first week of March. I am hoping that that we'll get to harvest in maybe October. Right at the start of the window would be nice. Rather than having to wait until the very last day of November to harvest. I'm hoping if we plant early in the seeding window, we will get to harvest early in the harvest window. That to me makes sense. You know, the earlier you seed, the earlier you harvest, surely. Well, I have noticed that with contracts on the AI fields. Harvest contracts pretty much only come up on the last day of the harvest window for the particular crop. Because we noticed it on the multiplayer server, because Mr. Helgi was waiting to do some sunflower harvesting and soybean harvesting on a couple of fields, a couple of the big fields on the Elm Creek map. And first of all, he was complaining that, oh, why are these crops ready to harvest when it shouldn't be? But he was misreading the crop calendar. He was looking at the orange as being, oh, this is when you plant. And he was looking at the green bars as, oh, that's when you harvest, even though it tells you at the bottom of the screen, planting season green, harvest season orange. He was reading it back to front. So he thought that soybeans and sunflowers were planted in October and November, and they were harvested in March and April. So we clarified, once we cleared that up, but we literally played through the whole of October, and no contracts came up on these fields. Played through the first couple of days of November. No harvesting contracts appeared for these two fields. The one day he didn't play on the server, Sunday, the day I played, last day of November, the contracts appeared. So they always appear on the final day. So I ended up doing them by myself, which I didn't mind. It gave me plenty to do during my live stream. But he was a little bit annoyed because he really wanted to do those contracts and he wanted to help out. And then when he tried to log on to the server, he couldn't because I installed a couple of mods. And I thought Farming Simulator 22 multiplayer now when players come to join a server, if they didn't have the mods installed, I was under the impression it let you download the mods from the server at the moment you join the game. So if you tried to join a server that you didn't have the mods for, it would automatically download the mods from the server to your machine so you could join. That's what I thought. Apparently it doesn't work like that, because Mr. Helgi couldn't get one of the mods. He couldn't. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to play all of Sunday because he was sending me messages on my Discord. But of course, I was AFK most of the day because I was watching the Formula 1 from Saudi Arabia. So I was watching the F1 after I'd finished streaming. So all Sunday night he was trying to log on the server, couldn't get on because he hadn't got one of the mods. He couldn't download one of the mods because he didn't know where to find it. And because I was AFK, I didn't get his messages until much later that evening, so I couldn't send him the link to the server web page, so he could download the mods from the server via the website. But yeah, that's a bit annoying because I honestly thought Giant said that in multiplayer this year, when you come to join a server, it would download the mods. If you're on PC, it would download the mods straight to the player, you know. I understood console players could only get ModHub mods. It would only allow console players to download ModHub mods, but I didn't think there was any restrictions on PC players. But it turns out there might be, because I think the mods Mr. Helgi couldn't download were the ones which aren't on ModHub. So for example, if I went and put all of Stevie's mods on the server, no one would be able to download them. So no one would be able to join the game until I provide download links to them via the server web page thingy, which is like I say, it's a bit annoying really, because it's an extra bit of aggravation for me as an admin, because, you know, I don't want to be bombarded with tons of messages from people going, where do I download the mods? Where do I download the mods? Especially when 90% of the people asking where do I download the mods don't then end up actually playing. They just steal the mods and run. They just do mod theft. You know? At least if with the system in place that I thought Giants put in place, I wasn't going to have to deal with any of that this year, because if people wanted to steal the mods, all they had to do was try and join the server. And then it'd download all the mods, and then if they cleared off and was never seen again, oh well, can't do anything about that. But at least they've had to join the server once to be able to download all the mods and steal your mods. So then you've got a record of them, and you can report them. And you could report them because you'd have all their details on the server log. You could ban that person so they could never ever join your servers again. So in the future, when you changed maps and installed new mods, they wouldn't be able to come back again in, you know, 6 weeks time or 6 months time and raid you and steal your mods again. But yeah, you can't do that apparently. It's a little bit annoying. Anyway, we've reached that point where I have finished cultivating that field. I can't do anything else with these two fields until after I've seeded them. My grass field is still not growing, not regrowing. What is there in the way of contracts? I think it's more or less all cultivating contracts at the minute. Field 26, that's 9 grand. That must be a huge field. 13.9 hectares. Okay. Am I that desperate for 9 grand? Probably not. Field 18, seeding the cotton. That'll probably still be there tomorrow. So I could do that when I'm seeding my own fields. I don't really want to rush out and lease a seeder today, as it'll be a cost. And I'm not going to use it myself, so I might as well leave the seeder leasing until the beginning of March. And then we'll also be able to test out the bulk fill mod while we're at it, because we're going to get at least a seeder. We're going to need to buy a load of seed. Then we can test the bulk fill mod. I also want to test it on multiplayer, see if it's working on multiplayer this year. But yeah, animal pens. Animal pens. I'm thinking chickens. I am. Chicken barn, no fence. I don't know if we want no fence chickens, do we? There's a load of deer there, look. Yeah, I could back this up as much as I want, really, into this. Back it up into this area here. Is it going to terraform the land? Is what I'm wondering. Do I want to risk spending 79 grand? Let's risk it for a chocolate biscuit. It kind of did, but then it kind of didn't. Yeah, not the best. We're going to have to do some landscaping now. We're going to have to do some landscaping. Set slope target. X. Right. Slope to target. Because we're going to need to make this area a little bit better. This is burning through my cash. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out. I probably want the soften tool. We're going to need to smooth all this out now. Look at that money just disappearing. Oh my hard-earned money. Construction costs and terraforming costs are huge in this game. That's a big money sink. Every time you want to make some changes to your land, boy, does that cost you. One of the things I have noticed this year, and I noticed it on obviously on Elm Creek to start with, was that you can't, it's not very good at leveling around placeables. So like here, where I want to make that land lower, I don't think it'll let me lower it. Yeah, it's not, is it? It's having issues. It won't let. Yeah, the not good. That isn't. I wonder what I can do to fix that and make that look better. Because that's kind of sunk horribly into the ground. And it's got horrible jagged edges on it. Let me think. What happens if I was to demolish that? And then I think what we should do, maybe, is use the slope tool. To flatten all that down. I'm going to have to check the video when I'm in editing it to see how much money I've spent doing this. What did I lose refunding the building? for example. What did I lose when I placed the building and refunded it? Because I can probably add that back in, because I don't think I should lose money for this, because this is just stupid. The fact that it doesn't level the terrain properly. And there's no way to height adjust. I can't see any way when you're placing a building or an object to raise or lower it manually. Unless it's been set up properly in the mod. Right, we're gonna have we're going for the no chicken thing again, aren't we? I think that's better this time. Yeah, 79 grand. I'll have to have a look. As I say, check the video, see what I started with cash-wise before I was faffing about, and then take it from there. Right, so we want some... We're going to want some chickens, so I'm going to want 3 roosters, I think. And then I'm going to want... I want however many of these do I want. Animals have been purchased. Right, I've got 120 chickens. Chickens are going to be roaming all over the place. Right, that's good. So, one of the things I am going to do as well while I'm here, then, is go sheds. And we're going to take placeable egg sales. And plonk that down right there. And then what should happen when the chickens lay eggs, they should sell the eggs automatically. I shouldn't need to come and move them. That'll be fantastic. And then later on, when we need eggs for the productions or production chains, I'll just put another chicken pen down, and I'll have a separate chicken pen producing eggs for productions, and we've got a chicken pen there that's producing eggs for sale. Perfect. Right, well, on that bombshell, I'm going to leave it here today, folks. Thank you for watching today's episode of Farming Simulator 22. Really hope you've enjoyed the video. Please make sure you've gone ahead and click that like button for me if you've not already done so. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you've activated your notification bell to stay notified whenever I upload new videos. Remember to comment in the comment section down below and share the video everywhere you see fit with everyone you see fit. I've been CWATTY. This has been Haut Beyleron. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and goodbye for now.